I went to cinema. You'll never guess what.
You went to the cinema, and now you're going to tell us...
I did that in the wrong way round.
You did. It's really confusing.
I went to the cinema. No, you'll never guess what. I went to the cinema, and now it's time for Liam went to the cinema, and here's Liam's spoiler-free reviews of the things that he saw at the cinema that he went to.
Oh, go on.
Me,
What did you see, Liam?
I saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Okay.
Because after we did that Harry Potter stuff for Kat's birthday, I then bought all the films, and every weekend we'd watch one or two. And obviously with Fantastic Beasts coming out, we just sort of timed it all nicely. Wasn't a fan.
No.
The thing is, to me it feels like the reason why they're doing it is to pander to this American audience, which, look, I get it. There's an American audience who have grown up watching these Harry Potter films, who have kind of been like, wow, that's amazing, and England gets this wonderful thing, what about us, kind of thing. And now, Fantastic Beasts is well, look, it's 1920s, it's set in, I think, New York, here's your fucking wizards and shit.
Yeah, no, I get that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so
but
I get why this exists. The thing is, to me, that isn't a strong enough foundation for making a good movie on.
No, I mean, the first worrying sign about this film was when they announced the name, and I was like, oh, that's weird, because that was that Red Nose Day book.
Yeah, which is a tiny...
20 pages long, and is just a list of all the magical creatures, which I like.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's odd, because that's not a story.
No.
And then it's it's based on that, sort of.
Yeah. The second...
Right.
Second worrying thing is when they tell you it's the first part in a 5-part series.
5-part?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Here's the thing. I love Harry Potter. I was a huge Harry Potter fan. Yep. I read all the books, went and saw all the films. I'm kind of done with Harry Potter. Yeah. I know there are people that aren't. I know that there are people who are super fans who still, watch it all the time, all that stuff. I'm done with it.
When you say that, though, if Harry Potter was on, you'd still enjoy it, right?
Yeah. It's like how I'm done with... Yeah, by done with, I mean, not like I'm cutting it out of my life.
Yeah. You don't need new stuff.
Harry Potter has finished.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it alone.
And I think that's what they should have done, but I guess, J.K. Rowling needed an extension or something, so...
I'd see... That's bullshit. Don't blame the author.
Well, she scripted it. She scripted this film. Did she do it all on her own without the studio going, we want you to do another film? Or did she do it after the studio went, hey, remember how Harry Potter made us a ton of money? Right, if I'm remembering this rightly, it was a conversation between her and I think the producer, and she said that she'd been toying around with this idea, and then she wrote it into a script. I might be remembering that wrong, but that's what I vaguely recall hearing or reading or something.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to blame her. Because at the end of the day...
Well, we don't know for sure.
No, but at the end of the day, she was quite smart in keeping a lot of control over the licensing and stuff. So she 100% was in a position where if a movie should have gone to her, we want to make 5 more films because they make us bank, she could have gone, nah, I don't want that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to blame her. And
I'm going to blame the studios.
The other thing is, so Eddie Redmayne plays the main character, Newt Scamander or something. I should have looked this up. I don't really like him.
What else has he done?
He was in The Theory of Everything. He was in The Danish Girl. He's an Oscar winner. Yeah. But to me, and alright, I'm going to say that, I'm going to put my neck on the line here and say something that maybe will ruffle a few feathers. But to me, he's like a poor man's Matt Smith. Doctor Who Matt Smith. Yeah. I just don't have an opinion on this. Right, so I'm not going to jump to your defence and be like, I agree with you, Liam, because I don't know. Yeah, no, it's just just all of it was just ridiculous. Some of the special effects were good, I guess. It's one of those films, right? And I'll be talking about another one. Okay, it didn't really need to exist. Okay, yeah, I can see that. And unfortunately, that's not the only film I've seen this month or this week, whatever, where I would say that. So there is one thing that the film does do well, okay? There's a load of stuff. So it all starts with these creatures escaping from his magical suitcase and causing havoc around New York, and he has to go and sort of round them all up. Bit Pokemon-y, He's got to catch them all. Yeah. Some of them are shinies. They might be, yeah. That bit was quite fun. But you know how the Harry Potter series, it starts off quite whimsical, quite fun, and then it sort of gradually gets darker after film 3. this one was like, you know what, the whole dark stuff, a lot of people like that, so we're going to have like half the film all whimsical and fun and catching these magical creatures, and then this other half is going to be about we're going to like try and rope in like the Salem witch trials and that kind of thing, and get things very dark and serious and boring.
Ah, okay.
So
I assume it's not. Is it tied to Voldemort and stuff?
It's tied to Grindelwald.
Which one's he?
He's the one who, basically in the backstory, Dumbledore had like a big kind of spar with him. I think they were friends, and then they had a big falling out. And I think at one point he might have had the Elder Wand. It's alluded to in the books. It's alluded to that this kind of happened around the same time that World War II happened, and it's never quite made clear, like if one is a byproduct of another or not in this universe.
Yeah.
So like, and that is definitely like an interesting thing that's alluded to, but I feel like that allusion is enough. We don't need that expanded upon. Like it's almost better to have mystery there.
Yeah.
To kind of, I think one of the issues with films these days is they're just fucking desperate to fill in all of the blanks.
Yes.
It's like, if you have a question about something, like, don't worry, we'll do a fucking spin-off and that'll answer that question. And like, to be honest...
Yeah, no, I agree. It's like, it's my biggest fear of the new Blade Runner film that's been announced.
Yeah.
Like, I love Blade Runner.
Same.
And I really want this new one to be good.
Yeah.
But, like, there's that whole thing at the end of the first one where it's like, was he actually one of the robots or not?
It's left really ambiguously.
So the fact that we know that he's in this next film makes me really fucking worried that they're just going to be like, Decker was a robot, hunt him down. And I'll be like, no, fuck you, what are you doing?
Even on the flip side, if they're like, no, he's not a robot, it's still annoying, because it's better not knowing.
Yeah, because it's answering a question that is an interesting question and makes you rewatch that film and be like, is he?
Yeah. So, okay, so Fantastic Beasts, because of the fun with the magical creatures, 2.5 out of 5.
It's low.
It is low.